Welcome to The Explainer. Now, if you're an academic or a professional trying to plan out your 2026, you are definitely going to want to listen up. Today, we're diving deep into the AAN's conference schedule, and let me tell you, it's a big deal for anyone focused on Southeast Asia.
So, what's the headline for 2026? Well, the AAN has rolled out a pretty ambitious plan. 9 major international conferences. 9! To put that into perspective, that's almost one major academic event every single month of the year.
But here's where it gets really interesting. All 9 of these conferences, they're all packed into just 3 key Southeast Asian cities. And you can bet that's no coincidence. It's a deliberate strategy.
This concentration of events creates a massive opportunity, but it's also a bit of a challenge, right? If you're looking to present your latest research, build your network, or just learn from the best, how do you even begin to choose where to spend your time and your money? That's exactly what we're here to help you figure out.
To make sense of it all, here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll look at how the year kicks off. Then, we'll get into the intense autumn academic rush. And finally, we'll zoom out for the big picture view to see what this all tells us about what's coming next for academia in the region.
First up, let's see how the academic year gets rolling. The first half of 2026 is really all about building momentum, with a steady flow of events that leads up to a much busier second half.
The conference season officially opens in June, and our first stop is the vibrant, energetic city of Bangkok, Thailand. It's really a fitting place to kick off a year of collaboration and new ideas.
So, from June 12th to the 13th, Bangkok hosts the International Conference on Science, Engineering, and Technology, or ICSET. For anyone in the STEM fields, this is pretty much a must-attend event if you want to share your latest breakthroughs.
Come July, the action moves over to another regional powerhouse, Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia. And hey, it's just a short flight from Bangkok, which makes it totally possible for ambitious folks to hit both events.
On July 17th and 18th, Kuala Lumpur is home to SOSA Hume 2026, which is the big one for social sciences, education, and humanities. This is a really key gathering for those in the arts and social sciences to connect and share their work.
As we head into August, the conference circuit swings right back to Bangkok. By this point, it's becoming crystal clear that the city is a central hub for the AAN's 2026 plans.
This time, the spotlight is on the world of finance and business. The International Conference on Economics, Financial and Business Management, or ICEFBM, takes place on August 21st and 22nd.
Okay, you might want to hold on tight, because the second half of the year is where things get really intense. If the first half was just a warm-up, the autumn is an all-out academic sprint, with a packed and sometimes overlapping schedule.
September takes us back to Kuala Lumpur, and this is where the schedule starts to get a little tricky. The city is hosting 2 major ASEAN conferences at the exact same time.
So on September 11th and 12th, attendees have to make a tough choice. You've got one conference focused on management, social science, and business, and another one dedicated to computers, mechanical, and engineering, both running at the same time. This is a huge sign of just how dense the academic calendar is getting in the region.
And that trend of overlapping conferences, it continues right into October as we head back to Bangkok for another doubleheader.
And once again, attendees are faced with a choice. On October 9th and 10th, 2 really interdisciplinary conferences are running in parallel. The ICBSA, which pulls together business, science, and engineering, and the ICCMM, which focuses on computers, mechanical, and management. This kind of overlap really suggests a deliberate strategy to create a vibrant but definitely competitive academic atmosphere.
Now in November, the schedule takes a really surprising turn. We're leaving the hustle and bustle of the big capital cities behind for a more relaxed and scenic setting.
The International Conference on Science, Technology, and Engineering, or ICSTE, is being held on the beautiful island of Langkawi, Malaysia. This is the only event on the whole 2026 calendar that's not in a major city, and it offers a pretty unique opportunity to combine serious academic work with a stunning natural environment. To close out the year, the conference season returns to Kuala Lumpur for one final major event. The final conference of the year is ICIS 2026, the International Conference on Engineering, Science, and Technology, held in Kuala Lumpur on December 4th and 5th. It's really a fitting end to a year that has so heavily emphasized the STEM fields.
So, now that we've gone through the whole schedule, what does it all mean? What can we really learn from the AAN strategy for 2026? Let's zoom out and take a look at the big picture.
The first major takeaway is the intense geographic focus. I mean, Bangkok and Kuala Lumpur are the undeniable epicenters of academic activity in 2026, with each one hosting 4 of the 9 conferences. Langkawi's inclusion is a fascinating outlier. Maybe it's a sign of a new trend in conference planning.
And the second key insight is the thematic emphasis. There is a clear, deliberate focus on science, technology, and engineering. These fields make up 2/3 of the entire conference schedule. That probably reflects just how important these sectors are becoming to the economies of Southeast Asia.
This brings us to a final and pretty crucial question. A schedule this focused isn't just a random collection of events, it's a statement of intent. So is this intense concentration of resources in just a few key cities and fields the most effective way to grow academic collaboration in Southeast Asia? Or does it risk leaving other important disciplines and locations behind? The answer to that is going to shape the future of research in the region for years to come.